Glory, glory, glory. Glory, glory, glory. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Glory to your name, Jesus. Y'all gotta let me preach. Y'all gotta let me preach. Y'all gotta let me preach. The divine interceptor. Daniel 1:1. And it says, in the 3rd year of the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, king, not prince of Judah, came to Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. 2 sizes of force coming together for purpose. But the king of Babylon came to the king of Judah unto Jerusalem. He came on his turf. Israel was not besieged in the outer courts. They was besieged in the inner court. How in the world do any enemy get in the inner court? Because Jerusalem is considered the city of the inner court, the bride of God, the heart of God. Unto Jerusalem, and he besieged it. Go now to the 3rd chapter, verses 20 and 23. And it reads, and he commanded the strongest men in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into a burning, fiery object of the senses, furnace. Whole object. Verse 21, and these three, see 3 in the 3rd year, now you got 3 men. 3 men were bound in their clothes, their tunics, their undergarment, their turban, with their outer clothing. Look at the armor here. Covering all parts. And they were cast, thrown, pushed, compelled, forced, involuntarily into the midst, not on the outskirts of this fiery furnace, but in the midst. Now what I want to know is, how do you get them in the midst if the army men was burnt going in there? They say they walked in, but you don't walk in cast. Because when the flesh stopped, the demons did. Look at what is not obvious. Because we wrestle not against. Okay, you're seeing non-flesh and non-blood at work with the word cast. Come on here. In the midst of the burning, fiery furnace. So it had some time to heat up. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, the furnace was exceeding hot. Well, that should have been self-explanatory if it was a burning, fiery furnace. Okay. The flame and the sparks from the fire killed those who handled. You think you can handle me? Come on. It took MC Hammond to tell you don't touch it. God downloaded all the way to the next. Handle Shadrach, Meshach, and a bad Negro. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down into the burning, fiery furnace. Boy, God is the scripture. Yes. He wanted to make sure you know something about this furnace. Go down to verses 28 through 30. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the God. When you say Nebuchadnezzar, you already calling on his God. And this idolatrous man said, Blessed be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. But there's a key here. Who sent his angel and delivered his servant who trusted in him and have changed the king's word. You never change a king's word. Well, look at this language here. Change a king's word. Is that what you call a rabbit? Setting up? This is a rabbit right here. Who changed the king's word and yielded their bodies that they may not serve nor worship any God except their own God. Therefore I speak, therefore I make a decree that every people in every nation, in every language, so he had more than the Jews he had conquered. Because every people, he would have just said the Babylonian and the Jews. Come on, somebody. But those of you who know history, know, well, let me keep this going. Every people, nation, and language would speak anything amiss against the God of Shadrach, the God of Meshach, and Abednego shall be cut in pieces, and their houses shall be made a dunghill. Well, if you get cut in pieces, you don't care too much about your house. Because there is no other God that can deliver after this sort. Yeah, I know there's some deliverance, but not after this sort. Then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. You notice here Nebuchadnezzar. He stayed with the names of his gods. Even though these men were delivered out of, he never acknowledged the God factor. Come on, somebody. You got away, but the devil, he's kind of tricky. Because once he gives you a name, he don't want to change the name thereof. And their name was Shadrach,